Talk to yourself like this for 21 days. The way you speak to yourself shapes your life. Your confidence, your discipline, your achievements, everything hinges on the words you use in your mind. If you fill your head with doubt, negativity, or excuses, your actions will mirror those thoughts, keeping you trapped in a cycle of hesitation and underachievement. But if you train yourself to speak with strength, certainty, and purpose, your life will transform. Most people are their own worst critics, constantly undermining themselves with thoughts they'd never direct at others. They dwell on mistakes, question their worth, and reinforce limitations, not realizing that these internal narratives become their reality. Over time, this negative self-talk solidifies into a mindset that stifles progress. But what happens when you change the script? What if you start talking to yourself with the same encouragement, clarity, and conviction you'd offer a trusted friend? What if you replace self-criticism with empowerment and excuses with determination? Your mindset shifts, your actions align with your goals, and your results reflect a new reality. It takes 21 days to form a habit. And if you commit to transforming your self-talk for just 21 days, you'll witness a profound change in your confidence, resilience, and ability to act. The words you choose create your identity, and the best, in part, is you have full control over them. For the next 21 days, make a pledge. No more speaking to yourself like a failure. No more listing reasons why you can't succeed. No more reinforcing a version of yourself that doubts, hesitates, or quits. Instead, use words that propel you forward, build strength, and reflect the person you're becoming. This isn't about empty affirmations or pretending to be something you're not. It's about rewiring your mind through intentional, powerful self-talk. Most people underestimate the impact of their inner dialogue, assuming their thoughts are beyond their control or dictated by emotions. But the truth is, your mind believes what you tell it most often. If you say you're capable, you'll act capable. If you say you're unstoppable, you'll move with purpose. If you say you're destined for success, your actions will follow. Titike challenges that many have spent years reinforcing the wrong beliefs. They've told themselves they're not enough, not smart enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough. These repeated thoughts have become ingrained, accepted as truth by their subconscious. But beliefs can be rewritten, and it starts with how you talk to yourself. For 21 days, replace weak self-talk with bold, empowering statements. This is about reprogramming your mind through repetition, conviction, and action. When you speak, with certainty, your brain rewires, your confidence grows, and your hesitation fades. Before you know it, you've become someone new, someone who thinks, acts, and succeeds like a champion. If you commit to this practice for 21 days, speaking with power and rejecting negativity, you'll feel unstoppable. Your thinking will shift, your actions will gain momentum, and your results will reflect your new mindset. The question is, are you ready to take control of your self-talk? Are you ready to build a mindset that breeds confidence and discipline? If so, follow these 5 principles to transform your inner dialogue over the next 21 days. By mastering your words, you master your thoughts, and by mastering your thoughts, you master your life. Principle 1. Eliminate weak language. The words you use either empower you or hold you back. Most people sabotage themselves with language that breeds doubt and hesitation, not realizing how much it shapes their reality. They say things like, "I'll try," "I have to," or "I can't," and each phrase reinforces a mindset of weakness. These words aren't just harmless expressions, they're commands to your subconscious, programming you to expect failure or resistance. To transform your self-talk, you must eliminate weak language and replace it with words that inspire action and certainty. Consider the phrase, "I'll try." It sounds innocent, but it's a trap. Saying "I'll try" implies you're not fully committed, leaving room for failure. It's an escape hatch for when things get tough. Instead of saying, "I'll try to get up early," say, "I wake up early because I'm disciplined." This shift creates a new reality, one where you're not just attempting but doing. Similarly, saying "I have to" frames tasks as burdens, making you feel like a victim of your own life. You don't have to work out. You choose to because it aligns with your goals. You don't have to work on your business. You get to, because it's your path to success. Reframing these obligations as choices empowers you, reducing resistance and boosting motivation. The word can't is another poison. It's a lie that justifies inaction. When you say, I can't stay consistent, you're programming yourself to give up. When you say, I can't change, you're locking yourself into stagnation. Replace I can't with I'm figuring it out or I'll find a way. These phrases shift your focus from limitation to possibility, prompting your mind to seek solutions. Every word you speak reinforces an identity, either one of strength or one of weakness. To become unstoppable, speak like someone who's already unstoppable. This shift may feel unnatural at first. You've likely spent years using weak language, and your subconscious is accustomed to that script. But the moment you start speaking with strength, you begin rewiring your mind. It's like learning a new language, awkward initially, but with practice, it becomes fluent. Start by catching yourself when you use weak phrases. Pause, reframe, and speak with power. Instead of, I'm not sure I can do this, say, I'm capable of making this happen. Over time, these new words will feel natural, and your actions will align with them. Weak language doesn't just affect you, it signals to others how you see yourself. When you say, I'll try or I can't, you project uncertainty, diminishing your credibility. But when you speak with conviction, you command respect. Your words shape not only your mindset, but also how the world perceives you. By eliminating weak language, you build a foundation for confidence, discipline, and success, setting the stage for the other principles to amplify your transformation. Principle 2. Speak with absolute certainty. Hesitation in your self-talk creates hesitation in your actions. Most people undermine themselves by speaking as if they're unsure, using words like maybe, I think, I guess, or hopefully. These qualifiers weaken your conviction, sending a message to your brain that you're not fully committed. If your words lack certainty, your actions will follow suit, leading to half-hearted efforts and inconsistent results. To think and act like a champion, you must speak with absolute certainty, leaving no room for doubt. Certainty isn't about arrogance or ignoring reality. It's about committing to your goals and trusting your ability to achieve them. Instead of saying, I think I can do this, say, I will do this. Instead of I'll try my best, say, I do what's necessary to succeed. Instead of maybe I'll get it done, say, I make it happen. These statements eliminate ambiguity, programming your mind for decisive action. When you speak with certainty, your brain responds with confidence, and your actions reflect that resolve. This principle is especially crucial in moments of doubt. When you're facing a challenge or feeling uncertain, your self-talk can either amplify that doubt or override it. Most people let uncertainty creep into their words, saying things like, I'm not sure if I'm ready, or I hope this works out. These phrases reinforce hesitation, making you less likely to act. But when you counter doubt with certainty, saying, I'm prepared and capable, or I will make this work, you shift your mindset from fear to focus. Speaking with certainty also builds self-trust. Every time you declare your commitment to a goal, you reinforce your belief in your ability to follow through. This self-trust compounds over time, making it easier to tackle bigger challenges. Conversely, uncertain language erodes trust, creating a cycle of doubt and inaction. To break this cycle, practice speaking as if success is inevitable. Even if you don't fully believe it at first, the act of speaking with certainty will reshape your mindset, aligning your thoughts and actions with your goals. Certainty in self-talk also influences how others perceive you. When you speak with conviction to yourself, that confidence carries over into your interactions. People are drawn to those who project clarity and purpose. By eliminating qualifiers and embracing certainty, you not only transform your inner world, but also enhance your presence in the external world, attracting opportunities and respect. Principle 3. Master your inner dialogue in tough moments. Self-talk is most powerful when you're under pressure. Anyone can think positively when life is smooth, but how you speak to yourself during difficult moments determines your resilience. Most people let their emotions dictate their inner dialogue when things get tough. They say, "This is too much, I can't handle this," or "I should just quit." These words reinforce fear and weakness, amplifying the challenge and sapping their strength. To become unstoppable, you must master your self-talk in moments of adversity, using words that build resilience and drive action. When challenges arise, strong self-talk is your anchor. Instead of saying, "This is overwhelming," say, "I'm built to handle this." When you feel tired, don't say, "I'm exhausted." Say, "I have the energy to keep going." When doubt creeps in, don't say, "I don't know if I can do this." Say, "I always find a way." These statements shift your focus from the problem to your power, reminding you of your strength and capability. They don't deny the difficulty. They reframe it as an opportunity to grow. This principle requires emotional discipline. Emotions are powerful, and in tough moments, they can hijack your self-talk, leading to reactive negative thoughts. The key is to recognize when emotions are driving your words and consciously choose a different narrative. For example, if you're stressed before a big presentation, your instinct might be to say, "I'm going to mess this up." Catch that thought and replace it with, "I'm prepared and will deliver with confidence." By overriding emotional weakness with intentional strength, you regain control and stay focused. Mastering your self-talk in tough moments also builds mental toughness. Each time you choose empowering words over defeatist ones, you strengthen your ability to face adversity. This resilience compounds, making future challenges feel less daunting. Over time, you'll develop a default response of strength, where your first instinct in any difficulty is to affirm your capability rather than question it. This practice also prepares you for high-stakes situations, whether it's a critical work deadline, a personal crisis, or a moment of self-doubt. Your self-talk can either elevate you or hold you back. By training yourself to speak with power in tough moments, you ensure that you perform at your best when it matters most. Your words become a tool for staying calm, focused, and action-oriented, no matter the circumstances. Principle 4. Stop self-deprecating. Self-deprecating talk is a subtle but destructive habit. Most people casually belittle themselves, saying things like, "I'm so lazy," "I always mess things up," or "I'm not good at anything." They might think they're being humble or funny, but these words reinforce a negative self-image. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a joke and a belief. If you repeatedly say you're incompetent, your subconscious will accept it as fact, and your actions will reflect that belief. To transform your self-talk, you must eliminate self-deprecating language and speak with respect for yourself. Every time you talk about yourself, you're issuing a command to your subconscious. If you say, "I'm terrible at this," you're programming yourself to struggle. If you say, "I always procrastinate," you're reinforcing delay. These statements create a self-fulfilling prophecy, shaping your behavior to match your words. Instead, speak as if you're already the person you want to be. Say, "I'm improving every day, I take action with focus," or "I'm capable of mastering this." These phrases build a positive identity, encouraging behaviors that align with your goals. Stopping self-deprecating talk requires self-awareness. Pay attention to how you describe yourself, especially in moments of frustration or failure. Do you default to criticizing your character, or do you focus on your potential? When you catch yourself saying something negative, pause and reframe it. For example, instead of, "I'm such a failure," say, "I'm learning from this and getting better." This shift doesn't ignore the mistake. It redirects your focus to growth and possibility. Self-deprecating talk also affects how others perceive you. When you constantly put yourself down, you signal a lack of confidence, which can diminish your credibility. Conversely, when you speak about yourself with respect, you project strength and self-assurance, earning trust and admiration. By treating yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you'd offer a friend, you not only boost your confidence, but also enhance your presence in the world. This principle is about building a foundation of self-respect. You can't expect to achieve great things if you're constantly tearing yourself down. Speak about yourself with the dignity and confidence you aspire to embody, and your mindset and results will follow. Principle 5. Make powerful self-talk a daily habit transforming. Your self-talk isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. To make it stick, you must integrate powerful self-talk into your routine, reinforcing it consistently until it becomes automatic. Every thought, every word, every moment is an opportunity to strengthen your mindset or weaken it. By committing to this practice for 21 days, you'll condition your mind to default to strength, certainty, and action, creating a lasting shift in how you think and live. Start each day with intention. When you wake up, set the tone by speaking powerful statements to yourself. Say, I am disciplined, I am focused, or I seize every opportunity today. These declarations prime your mind for success, aligning your thoughts with your goals. Before starting a task, affirm your capability. I execute this with confidence and precision. When you face resistance, counter it with strength. I push through no matter what. These daily affirmations aren't just words, they're instructions to your subconscious, shaping your behavior and outcomes. Consistency is key. At first, powerful self-talk will require effort. You'll need to catch yourself when weak thoughts or words slip in and consciously replace them. For example, if you think, I'm too tired to do this, pause and say, I have the energy to get it done. This vigilance will feel challenging initially, but with repetition, it becomes second nature. Over the 21 days, your new self-talk will start to feel natural, and your mindset will shift from doubt to determination. Make self-talk a ritual. Incorporate it into specific moments of your day, like during your morning routine, before important tasks, or when reflecting at night. For instance, end each day by reviewing your progress and affirming your growth. I made progress today and I'm stronger for it. These rituals anchor your self-talk, ensuring it's a consistent part of your life. You can also write down your powerful statements, keeping them visible as reminders to stay on track. Habit building requires accountability. Share your 21-day commitment with a friend or mentor who can check in on your progress. Track your self-talk in a journal, noting when you use empowering language and when you slip into old patterns. This reflection helps you identify triggers for weak self-talk and refine your approach. Celebrate small wins along the way. Each time you choose powerful words over weak ones, you're building a stronger mindset. The goal is to make powerful self-talk your default. After 21 days of consistent practice, your mind will start to automatically lean towards strength and certainty. Challenges that once triggered doubt will instead spark determination. Tasks that felt daunting will become opportunities to shine. By making self-talk a daily habit, you create a mental framework that's resilient, focused, and unstoppable, setting the stage for lifelong success. Building confidence. Through self-talk, confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, and self-talk is the foundation. Most people undermine their confidence by speaking in ways that reinforce doubt and insecurity. They say, I'm not good enough, I'll probably fail, or I'm not ready, and these words create a self-image of inadequacy. Over time, this negative self-talk becomes their reality, limiting their potential. To build unshakable confidence, you must speak about yourself as if you're already the person you want to be. Start by claiming the qualities you aspire to. Instead of saying, I want to be confident, say, I am confident. Instead of, I hope I can stay disciplined, say, I am disciplined. These statements may feel bold or even untrue at first, but they're powerful because they bridge the gap between who you are and who you're becoming. By speaking as if you already possess these traits, you program your mind to act in ways that align with them. Your brain adapts to the identity you reinforce most often. So choose words that reflect strength and capability. Eliminate uncertainty from your language to further boost confidence. Phrases like, I think I can, I'll try, or maybe, I'll succeed, create doubt before you even begin. Replace them with definitive statements, I will succeed, I do what's necessary. I make it happen. These words leave no room for hesitation, signaling to your brain that you're committed. The more you speak with certainty, the more confident you feel, and the more your actions reflect that confidence. Repetition is critical for building confidence. Just as negative self-talk becomes ingrained through years of repetition, positive self-talk becomes powerful through consistent practice. Repeat empowering statements daily, especially in moments of doubt. For example, if you're nervous before a big meeting, tell yourself, "I'm prepared and will deliver with confidence." The more you reinforce these thoughts, the more they become your default, replacing insecurity with self-assurance. Confidence also grows through action, and self-talk is the catalyst. When you speak with power, you're more likely to take bold steps. Each action you take reinforces your belief in yourself, creating a positive feedback loop. For instance, if you tell yourself, "I tackle challenges head-on," you're more likely to face a difficult task with determination. When you succeed, your confidence grows, and your self-talk becomes even stronger. Over 21 days, this cycle of powerful words and decisive action will transform how you see yourself and what you believe you're capable of. Overcoming fear and hesitation. Fear is the biggest barrier to action, and weak self-talk fuels it. Most people let fear dictate their inner dialogue, saying things like, "What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Or what if I embarrass myself?" These questions amplify anxiety, creating paralysis. The more you focus on fear, the more it grows, stopping you from taking the steps needed to succeed. To overcome fear, you must use self-talk to override it with certainty and action. When fear arises, counter it with strength. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" say, "I learn from every experience and keep moving forward." Instead of, "What if I'm not ready?" say, "I'm prepared and capable of handling this." These statements shift your focus from potential failure to your ability to succeed. They don't eliminate fear. They redirect your energy toward action, making fear a signal to push forward rather than retreat. Hesitation is fear's close cousin, and it's often fueled by uncertain self-talk. Phrases like, "I'll see if I can do it," or "maybe I'll try," create delays, giving doubt time to take root. To eliminate hesitation, speak with immediacy and commitment. Say, "I take action now. I trust myself to move forward," or "I make things happen." These words prompt your brain to act, bypassing the overthinking that leads to procrastination. The faster you act, the less time fear has to grow, and the more confident you become. Self-talk is also a tool for reframing challenges. Fear often stems from seeing obstacles as threats rather than opportunities. When faced with a difficult task, most people say, "This is too hard," or "I don't know how to do this." These words reinforce helplessness. Instead, say, "This is a chance to grow stronger," or "I'm figuring this out step by step." This reframing turns challenges into puzzles to solve, activating your problem-solving instincts and reducing fear's grip. Over the 21 days, practice using self-talk to confront fear head-on. Each time you feel anxious or hesitant, pause and choose empowering words. Write down common fears and craft specific statements to counter them. For example, if you fear public speaking, tell yourself, "I speak with clarity and confidence, and my message resonates." By consistently overriding fear with strong self-talk, you'll train your mind to default to courage, making action your natural response. Removing emotional weakness. Your self-talk determines how you handle discomfort, setbacks, and stress. Most people let their emotions control their words, reinforcing fragility. They say, "I'm so tired, I'm overwhelmed," or "I can't deal with this." And these statements amplify negative feelings, making challenges feel insurmountable. To build resilience, you must remove emotional weakness from your self-talk and replace it with words that create strength and control. Start by replacing reactionary language with intentional language. When you feel tired, don't say, "I'm exhausted." Say, "I have the energy to push through." When you feel stressed, don't say, "Moiser, this is too much." Say, "Well, I handle pressure with calm and focus." These statements don't deny your emotions. They redirect your focus to your ability to overcome them. By choosing words that emphasize strength, you take control of your emotional state, reducing the power of negative feelings. Victim language is another form of emotional weakness. Phrases like, "This always happens to me," "Why is everything so hard?" or "I'm so unlucky," make you feel powerless, reinforcing a mindset of helplessness. Strong self-talk rejects victimhood. Instead of complaining, say, "I take responsibility for my results," or "I create my own opportunities." These words empower you to see yourself as the driver of your life, not a passenger at the mercy of circumstances. High-pressure situations test your self-talk the most. When things go wrong, most people react with frustration, saying, "I can't handle this," or "This is a disaster." These words escalate stress, clouding your judgment. Instead, use self-talk to stay composed. Say, "I remain calm and in control," or "I always find a way to make it work." These statements ground you, helping you think clearly and act effectively. In pressure-filled moments, composure is the difference between success and failure, and your self-talk is the key to maintaining it. Emotional discipline also means refusing to let temporary feelings dictate your actions. Most people say, "I don't feel like doing this," and use that as an excuse to procrastinate. But feelings are fleeting. Your self-talk can override them. When you lack motivation, say, "I take action no matter how I feel." This commitment to action over emotion builds discipline, ensuring you follow through even when the mood isn't right. Over time, this practice makes discipline your default, reducing reliance on fleeting motivation. By removing emotional weakness from your self-talk, you create a mindset that's resilient and action-oriented. You stop amplifying negative emotions and start harnessing your words to fuel progress. This shift is critical for sustaining momentum over the 21 days and beyond, ensuring you stay strong in the face of any challenge. Conditioning your mind for resilience and discipline. Resilience and discipline are the cornerstones of success, and self-talk is the tool for building them. Most people lose momentum because their words make them fragile. They let setbacks shatter their confidence, discomfort stop their progress, and struggles make them question their path. But resilient people use self-talk to turn challenges into fuel, transforming pressure into power. Discipline isn't about feeling motivated every day. It's about making your actions non-negotiable, and your words set the stage for that commitment. Reframe. Failure through your self-talk to build resilience. Most people speak about failure as if it's a dead end, saying, "I failed, so this isn't for me," or "I keep messing up." These words program your mind to fear failure, making you hesitant to try again. Instead, say, "I learned from this, I'm getting better with every attempt," or "This challenge is making me stronger." These statements redefine failure as a stepping stone, encouraging you to keep moving forward. By changing the meaning you give to failure, you remove its power to derail you. Discipline requires self-talk that prioritizes commitment over feelings. Most people rely on motivation, saying, "I don't feel like doing this," or "I'll wait until I'm in the mood." This creates inconsistency, as emotions are unpredictable. Strong self-talk focuses on action, not mood. Say, "I follow through no matter how I feel," or "My actions reflect my goals, not my emotions." These words reinforce your commitment, making discipline a habit rather than a fleeting state. Over time, you'll act consistently, regardless of how you feel, because your self-talk has trained you to prioritize results. Hesitation is another enemy of discipline, often fueled by overthinking. Most people delay action by saying, "I need to think about this more," or "I'm not sure I'm ready." These words create mental roadblocks, amplifying doubt. To eliminate hesitation, use self-talk that prompts immediate action. Say, "I act now," "I trust myself to move forward," or "I make decisions with confidence." These statements cut through overthinking, pushing you to act before doubt takes hold. The faster you act, the less time hesitation has to grow, and the more disciplined you become. Resilience and discipline also require self-talk that embraces discomfort. Success often involves hard work, uncertainty, and sacrifice, and most people shy away from these, saying, "This is too tough," or "I can't keep going." Strong self-talk welcomes discomfort as a sign of growth. Say, "I thrive in challenging moments," or "Discomfort makes me stronger." These words reframe struggle as a necessary part of progress, helping you push through when others would quit. Over the 21 days, use self-talk to condition your mind for resilience and discipline. Each time you face a setback, discomfort, or temptation, to procrastinate, choose words that reinforce your strength and commitment. Write down key phrases like, "I keep going no matter what," or "I turn challenges into opportunities," and repeat them daily. This consistent reinforcement will make resilience and discipline your default, enabling you to tackle any obstacle with confidence. Sustaining momentum. Beyond 21 days, the 21-day challenge is just the beginning. Transforming your self-talk is a lifelong practice, one that requires ongoing commitment to sustain the momentum you've built. The goal is to make powerful self-talk so ingrained that it becomes your natural response to any situation. To achieve this, integrate these principles into your daily life, ensuring your words continue to drive progress long after the initial 21 days. Create a long-term self-talk system. Establish daily rituals to reinforce your new mindset, such as morning affirmations, midday check-ins, or evening reflections. For example, start each day by saying, "I am focused, capable, and unstoppable," and end it by affirming, "I made progress today and will keep pushing forward." These rituals keep your self-talk consistent, preventing old habits from creeping back in. Surround yourself with influences that support your new mindset. Seek out people who speak the language of strength and possibility, mentors, peers, or communities that inspire you to grow. Limit exposure to negativity, whether it's pessimistic friends, toxic media, or environments that drain your energy. Your self-talk is shaped by what you absorb, so choose inputs that elevate your thinking. Continuously refine your self-talk as your goals evolve. As you achieve milestones, your aspirations will grow, and your self-talk must adapt to reflect your new ambitions. For instance, if you've mastered consistency in one area, shift your self-talk to focus on excellence. "I deliver exceptional results in everything I do." This evolution ensures your words remain aligned with your vision, driving you toward greater success. Accountability is crucial for long-term success. Share your self-talk journey with someone you trust, and check in regularly to stay on track. Join groups or forums where people are committed to personal growth, as their energy will reinforce your commitment. You can also use tools like apps or journals to track your self-talk, noting patterns and areas for improvement. This ongoing reflection keeps you aware of your progress and helps you course-correct when needed. Finally, celebrate your transformation. Acknowledge how far you've come in 21 days, how your confidence has grown, how your actions have aligned with your goals, how your mindset has shifted. These victories, no matter how small, fuel your motivation to keep going. Reward yourself with something meaningful, like a new book or a day of relaxation, to mark the milestone. But don't stop there. Use this momentum to set new goals, knowing that your powerful self-talk will carry you forward. The ripple effect of powerful self-talk. Transforming your self-talk doesn't just change you, it changes everything around you. Your words shape your mindset, your actions, and your results, creating a ripple effect that influences your relationships, career, and legacy. When you speak with strength and certainty, you inspire others to do the same. Your confidence becomes contagious, your clarity motivates, and your presence uplifts. This impact extends far beyond the 21 days, shaping the person you become and the mark you leave on the world. In relationships, powerful self-talk enhances your ability to connect and lead. When you speak to yourself with respect, you project that same respect in your interactions, earning trust and admiration. Your words become a source of encouragement, helping others see their own potential. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not good at communicating," you say, "I connect with others authentically." And this mindset makes you a better listener, speaker, and collaborator. In your career, strong self-talk positions you as a leader. When you eliminate doubt and hesitation from your inner dialogue, you approach challenges with confidence. Take risks others avoid, and seize opportunities with conviction. Your words signal your value, whether you're pitching an idea, negotiating a deal, or leading a team. By speaking like someone who's capable and driven, you attract the respect and opportunities needed to advance. Your self-talk also shapes your legacy. The way you think and speak determines the impact you have on the world, whether you inspire change, solve problems, or uplift others. By committing to powerful self-talk, you become someone who doesn't just achieve personal success, but leaves a lasting mark. Your words become a beacon, guiding others toward their own greatness long after you're gone. The challenge to begin. This is your moment to take control. You now understand the power of self-talk and the 5 principles to transform it over 21 days. It's not about luck, talent, or waiting for the right moment. It's about choosing to speak with strength, certainty, and purpose. The challenge is to commit fully, to reject weak language, to override fear, and to make powerful self-talk a daily habit. Most people will never take this step. They'll stay trapped in negative patterns, wondering why their life doesn't change. But you're different. You're ready to rewrite your story. Start today. Declare your commitment. For the next 21 days, I will speak to myself with power and certainty. I will eliminate doubt, hesitation, and weakness from my words. I will become the person I'm meant to be. Write down your empowering statements, practice them daily, and hold yourself accountable. Surround yourself with positivity, track your progress, and celebrate your wins. When challenges arise, use your self-talk to push through, knowing that each moment of strength builds a stronger you. The path won't be easy. Old habits will resurface, doubt will creep in, and emotions will test your resolve. But every time you choose powerful words over weak ones, you take a step toward transformation. In 21 days, you'll look back and see a different person, someone more confident, more disciplined, more capable. This is your chance to break free from the limitations of your past and step into the potential of your future. Your words are your power. Use them to create a life of purpose, impact, and success. The world is waiting for the unstoppable version of you.